Good day, everybody. This is a short presentation on a business opportunity called the Speedway 16 network. This program was initiated as a means to help people to become financially secure, especially in this time of global financial meltdown. Many people around the world have been put into a position where that extra income is something that they're desperately looking for. And this system has been released sooner than later to accommodate people looking for that opportunity. The Speedway program was developed by Stefan Pina. He is an IT specialist that writes complex programs for network marketing companies around the world. He's been doing this for about 25 years now, so he has enormous experience and insight into how a network payment system would work. And it was his dream to invent a system that gave back the bulk of what a network company would make. And so he engineered this system and integrated the Bitcoin earning concept into it. Most other network companies are selling a product that you can buy and use, etc. This is selling an access into a Bitcoin mining operation, which then allows you the continuous capacity to earn Bitcoin lifelong. So this plan then is geared toward creating multiple streams of passive income. So besides the Speedway payment that happens weekly, there is the Bitcoin payment that is happening monthly. And the Speedway program then navigates into a second program called the $1 Million Plan or $1 Million Program, which then invests into two other companies. One is another Bitcoin mining company, and the second is a company called Jeunesse, which is a nutrition anti-aging company. All of that is just from your $16. There's no further payment to do. They have engineered it to take you through the different stages, and the rewards will come through multiple income streams. One of the major plus factors of this system is that, unlike other network marketing companies, 80% of what is generated is in fact returned to participants. Most other companies will give you 50%, 40%. And so that extra amount really makes a big difference to what you actually earn. So what exactly is this Speedway network? It is a network marketing business that invests in Bitcoin mining with a small once-off investment of about $16. That can vary in a rand amount depending on what the price of Bitcoin is. So it can go from 300 to 370 depending on what the current Bitcoin exchange rate is. Now, one of the very interesting things about this is that the intent behind the business is to care enough for other people to show them the opportunity so that they too can have access to this income stream. So the recruiting that will go on, they've coined a term called care recruiting. The reason you recruit is not to have more people and make more money. Everybody earns the same amount once you're in the system. It's really to share the opportunity with more and more people. This is a very elegant way to drive income to as many groups and people as you want, but for the individual it will generate quite a substantial amount in a short time. The payments that come from the Speedway 16 program will be paid to you in Bitcoin. So one of the requirements is to open your own Bitcoin wallet like Luno or Vala, and the payment of your $16 is also done in Bitcoin to Speedway. So the whole thing is operated within the Bitcoin framework, but as you know, the Bitcoin can be converted into fiat currency like rands or dollars as you require. The current Bitcoin mining operation that Speedway will be working with is located in Kazakhstan in Russia, and the Bitcoin specialists are all CEOs of companies that deal with Bitcoin. They manage the Bitcoin mining city. The actual program operates through three blocks that cycle one after the other. So they're called block 1, block 2, block 3. The understanding of how it actually works is a simple 4 by 5 matrix, meaning you have 4 positions and 5 levels. And so when you bring in your 4 people, they will occupy the first 4 positions in that. They in turn will bring in their 4 people. That populates the second level. Those people bring in their 4 people, populates the third level, and so on until the 5th level. If you did nothing else, the program will still do what it's promised. But of course, the success of the program is dependent on those 4 people exposing it to 4 other people who will also want to earn. So the earning is dependent on bringing in that 4th person, and that triggers the payment cycle for you. But let's say you got to level 2 and you had only 2 people in that level, then come Thursday they will pay you based on what's in that matrix at the time. And so there's an ongoing continuous payment every Thursday evening, and that payment is done in Bitcoin into your Bitcoin wallet. Now, when we get to a level in the first block, and your payment reaches an income of about $120, 70 of those dollars will be extracted, and it purchases 4 bonus positions for you. So these are 4 extra positions, and what that does is it speeds up the process of how you process through these different blocks. And there's a thing called a spillover. Because we care enough, we're going to expose it to more than 4 people. Now, what would happen is that if your 4 positions are filled, it spills over into the next empty space. Okay. So you then almost like helping someone else below you to also get to that. In the first block, basically your $16 will eventually generate an amount of $7,259. And from that, there are elements that are taken off in terms of admin, and the admin amount is about 15%. It's the first network program that returns 80% of whatever comes in to the participants. Another amount is used, an amount of $800 will be used to enter block 2. At the end of the first 5 levels of block 1, the amount that you will earn is about $4,000. So we have 3 blocks operating one after the other, and all the participants that are in block 1 move into block 2 through a computer algorithm. And that entry into the block 2 is populated by $800 that will be extracted from your payment in block 1. In block 2, that amount is now $248,536. Of course, they're extracting the admin fee and providing for the third block funding. And then the third block begins with an investment of $2,000, which is coming from your block 2, and it will generate for you $753,960. So at the end of the third block, the total amount that will be generated will be about approximately $1 million, with $1,006,006. The first step is to join the business. It's a once-off investment of $16. You will be joining under a sponsor, so this is the person who showed the business to you. For your payment cycle to begin, you will need to invite and register 4 people into the business who also want to earn an income. And when the 4th person has signed up, registered, and paid, your payment cycle will begin. So each of the 4 people that you bring in will in turn bring in their 4. And that's about all you have to do. Bring in your 4 people, teach them what to do, and let it move on. And the Speedway system then does the rest for you. Once you sign up, you have access to the back office of your account, and you can then see the people coming in, and you can see the payments that are being made to you on a weekly basis. So it tracks who is where, etc. But it really doesn't need anything more than that, because there's no person earning more because they're higher up in the hierarchy. Everybody will eventually earn the same. It's just when did you come in and how soon will that earning come. Again, it depends on how quickly you fill your 4 people in. If you do that within 1 day, then it moves on quite fast. And if those 4 people do it very quickly, it moves on quite fast. So what is then the intention of the Speedway business? The first intention was to bring security to as many people as we can in the world. And so this consideration is quite high up in the priority for Dr. Stefan Pienaar, who developed the system. His idea is that once you are financially secure, it behooves us to try and help other people in the world, be they family, friends, others that you may know. And the system is geared towards enabling that in a very, very simple way. It's really not a lot of work. Just find the 4 and move on. And for people who have already engaged it, what they're doing is to continue exposing the opportunity to more and more people to enable them to access this opportunity. So even if you've done your 4, keep recruiting, showing other people the opportunity. Some will, some won't, but those who do, they will certainly harness the benefit from this. The second intention is to care enough to help others, especially in the way of organizations, orphanages, any mechanism by which you can assist other people that are in distress is what this program is intended for. Now, one of the things that we have observed is that it's an amazing business for business owners who need to still secure salaries for their staff, etc. It's an amazing way to give people that financial security in a very, very affordable way and a very efficient and easy way. The starting point is to, of course, open your Bitcoin wallet, which is available. There are many wallets, but there are some good South African wallets that you can use. Once you've set that up, transfer some monies into that to be able to pay for about $16 worth of Bitcoin. And then the person or your sponsor will show you how to go onto the Speedway site to register yourself. And really that's all it is. We then show this to other people that may want to generate this kind of income, and it'll then begin to gain its own momentum. So it's a wonderful opportunity. My suggestion is find out more about it, get started, and enjoy the journey of becoming financially free.